Pretty easy win?
No, definitely not. Yeah, it's slow starts again, but we also understand too that teams are coming after us at home. You know, they seem to be playing really good against us, especially here. But something about our starts, both groups necessarily, first and second group, but got it going in the second half defensively, and that just led to our energy, our juice, our second effort stuff, and then got the offense flowing a little bit. So lucky to get that one.
Did you feel like a lot of Mano's hustle plays are kind of what turned it there, especially in the third quarter?
For sure, yeah. Mano's hustles plays. Everyone done a little piece of everything hustle-wise. You know, second effort, whether it was diving on the ball or getting a rebound or something like that. And for whatever reason, that stuff is contagious with this team. And so I think we need to come out with that mindset. You know, and I know it's easy to say, but we just need to get it done. You know, almost. But yeah, definitely contagious, those hustle plays.
Kawhi hadn't scored in the second half until sort of midway through the fourth, but when you needed that bucket at the end, Pop drew up something for him and he knocked it in. Does that surprise you that you struggle like that and then win?
Yeah, I think two things. One was, you know, his numbers called and he goes down and knocks a shot, and then his numbers called again and he makes a pass to me in the corner, and then a wide open Danny shot. So I think those two plays in particular really show his development and how he's coming along. You know, so two great plays by him, and he's just showing the right direction which he's going.
Oh, you know, Danny. Speaking of Danny, he had not scored before that three that you guys ended up being a big shot. I mean, does that show the trust you guys have in?
Oh, for sure.
You'll get him the ball no matter what kind of night he's having.
Yeah, for sure, and that goes for everyone. I think the way we play it, it's unselfish. It's we want to shoot open shots and uncontested shots, and that was a good example of it. So he had a wide open look. So all confidence in him knocking that down.
Ball movement tonight, what you want to see moving forward?
Yeah, it was definitely better tonight than what we had. Probably the previous two games, Orlando and Dallas. So better offense, and then it was like we got better at that this game, but then our defense suffered a little bit in the first half. So definitely offense was a lot better in that sense and moving it.
I wanted to ask you after the last game, you had the lob dunk for Wayne in transition. Is that kind of a different sort of facet this team has this year, just to have those guys that are over them?
Definitely. I think it's all around a more athletic team in that sense. So when you have that talent, I guess you've got to make the most of it, because apparently it goes. I never had it, so I can't comment on it, but apparently it goes. But definitely the style of play, I think we play with that type of talent. You know, you got to reward the big fellas when they run that hard. That's for sure.
Is there a fine line between doing that and maybe going a little over the line and throwing a little too many of those?
Oh, definitely. But then you see teams like, you know, the Clippers who run their style of offense for that, you know, and it's they make some good use of it. But we're not at that level. And,
Mob City.
Yeah, we're not that just yet, but other guys will probably argue that.
So Petty, Pop was asked about your level of energy, and he compared you to a squirrel.
I got nothing. Yeah.
How does that make you feel? Actually, what he said, there was a comparison saying a squirrel has more energy than an elephant.
Very lost.
Yeah, but I'd rather, you know, stay on this team for now and not make any comment.
You say people always think that you're so small, so that's why you have energy, but the big guys have energy too, and you know.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, all right. Okay. Good delivery.
What he's actually said is you've worked hard to be more than just an energy guy or just a scorer guy. I think he sees you being more of a cerebral kind of point guard.
I think you understand. I think you understand when you need that type of energy and like I said, with those hustle plays, it's what's the word? Contagious that way, you know. But you don't want to be the rah-rah guy as well, and go that way. So you want to have constructive talk and be able to lead that way. So I think that there's time for that, but also times.
Is it important for you to do point guard things too,
for
get
sure.
everything organized and all that?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's where I've grown as a player, from being in this environment for a number of years now, and understanding and focusing on what it means to be a true point guard for this team. So definitely feel like I'm growing.
20 games now, 1/4 of the season done. Where are you guys at?
We're at a time where we've seen glimpses of how we need to play both defensively and offensively, and now we're at the point where we just need to be consistent and do it for longer periods at a time, no matter if it's at home or if it's on the road. Obviously we have that, whatever it is, where we come home and we don't have the same energy or whatever, and tonight was another one for the first half. But I think we're just at the time where we've seen what we're capable of doing at both ends of the floor, and we just need to string it all together. But the best thing is that we know what we can do, and we know what we need to do to be the last team standing. So it was good.
Patty, back to your growth at point guard, what specifically are you referring to when you say that's the biggest area where you've grown?
Well, I think the first one is just understanding. First, I think with Timmy's departure and trying to, reiterate and keep on building on what he's built here for so long, and that goes with the culture, that goes with terminology, specific basketball things, and me being here for a number of years, just trying to help the new guys in and the rookies, and I think those automatically, I've said it before, but just automatically put me in that leadership point guard role of trying to help everyone come together on the same page, because that's the way we do things here. We want everyone to be on the same page, no matter if you're a rookie or you're a vet or whatever, but just to be on the same page so we can all move together in the right direction. So we've seen the leaps and bounds that we've made when we're on the same page. I think that's the most important thing, both on and off the court too.